Java is the worst programming language for beginners, but it's good if you know that. What is your opinion on that, Blazer?
Oh my God. Okay. Uh, in the context of worst compared to languages like Python, I would say it's because Java is very robust like a concrete wall. It's an enterprise language. You have to do things the way they're done. Like there's no quick and easy shortcut. Like just printing "Hello World" in Java, it's probably
Takes
gonna be
weeks.
8 lines. Yeah, 8 weeks of syntax error, finding out what public static void string array system dot output console. What? Why? While you can just say print "Hello World" compared to
Yeah,
Python.
I know what you mean.
So
Like
yeah,
when you are a bloody beginner and you're sitting there in the
yeah,
university, and then they are like, oh yeah, let me teach you how to write your first line of code in Java. Then they write so many things. You have to initiate this class. You have to understand the
yeah,
package, how the whole structure is or how it looks like, And then you write hello world, and then it says system dot out dot print line or something, and then brackets and some quotation marks, and you're like, dude, why do we have so many like dots, and what is system, And people are like, dude, I have no clue. I think I'm not good enough for programming, and that could be a little bit
yeah,
discouraging, right? But
yeah. The learning curve is like very steep with Java. It's like you going up a cliff. It's immediately a vertical line. You have to climb very high, then you can kind of start to ease in. While as with Python or other languages that are similar, it's kind of more chilled. Like you just you just write what you think.
yeah. And now the thing is, all those Java sims who are listening to that right now,
Yeah.
all the
And
people, yeah, who say Java is so good, do you know what they have in common? All those
tell
people,
me.
they are no beginners. They made the leap.
Mm,
They got over the
yes.
hill. And then they understood the power, the stability, the stable. Oh my God, you know what I mean. And the
Stability.
security,
Yeah.
enterprise level, all that stuff. And it's so cool. And every application is using that. Okay, I get it. But you have to get there first. And if you're a beginner,
Yeah.
your goal is not to understand what classes are. Your goal is to get this dopamine explosion, which is to see hello world in your terminal, and not to click on the
Yeah.
play button and then it says, oh, segmentation fault error, please try again. And you're like, what is
Yeah.
that? You know? And that's why
Yeah.
Java is so bad. But on the other hand, of course, it helps you to understand the principles of what is a package, how is a module, how do you import it, what are classes, what
Yeah.
are methods, how do they work together, the symbiosis. That makes sense, but you have to get to this first, right?
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
give up before they
I
do
would
that.
say yeah, I would say like Java is not forgiving for beginners. Like if a beginner is starting with Java, you would have to read or like have a lot of input before you can have some type of output that gives you
Oh,
dopamine
yeah.
or gives you a sense of what you're doing. It's almost like uh with languages like even web development we talked about. So you can see your things
Yeah,
way
exactly.
faster
Input,
than Java.
output.
Yeah.
And that's, sorry, one reason why I recommend Python is that you could use Python by default, but just opening your terminal, which everybody has on every person's computer, and write Python in it. And then you have Python already, and then you can write print hello world, done. You have your result. And that's why Python is better than Java. Thank you.
Oh yeah.